Scott Bradshaw from Customizing.
Gregory Beck with Kuryakyn Distributing.
On this week's Wednesday with Greg, we're going to talk a little bit about driving lights, why you need them, how you wire them, and a couple common things to look out for.
Driving lights are really cool because people see you better, and also you can usually see the road better.
But before we begin, I'm going to take the camera, move it down over that direction, and we're going to show you the visual footprint that driving lights give you versus just your standard headlight. So here on the VTX, just the standard headlight doesn't put out a whole lot of light, so I wanted to get a larger visual footprint. So I installed these lights from PIAA. As you can see here, the footprint or the visibility of the motorcycle from the front has been dramatically increased. The lights that I've got here on the VTX are halogen lights from PIAA, and I've got them wired up using the Kuryakyn universal wiring harness.
These are the bright whites from PIAA, which are really cool because they draw like 35 watts, but they produce like 70 watts worth of light, which is cool.
So that's one thing you need to pay attention. On older motorcycles, specifically, you really need to take a look at how much power output your motorcycle is going to produce, and then modify or adjust the amount of electrical accessories you're going to add to your motorcycle based upon that output.
Yeah, and if you want to put a lot more lights on and you don't have a lot of output, you're going to start to have to look at different technology like LED or HID, both of which draw a lot less than a halogen or a standard bulb.
Now when it comes to wiring up your driving lights, there are several different manufacturers who give you the lights that don't give you any sort of power source or wiring harness. Now most of their instructions say wire it to the high beam of your motorcycle. Now personally, I dislike that idea for a couple of reasons. There's a potential to short out your high-low beam switch because it's just not rated to handle that much capacity.
Yeah, so guys like PIAA have wiring harnesses that have the relays and wires all ready to go. Makes a really nice, safe installation.
That's one of the reasons the PIAA lights are that much more expensive than some of the others out there. Is complete kit, wire harness, lights, everything you need. Now if your driving lights didn't come with a wire harness, the Kuryakyn universal harness, which I have here in my hand, is one of my absolute favorites. If we take a look at the battery end, you've got a positive and a negative that go to the battery, and then a relay. Moving on up, you're going to have a fuse circuit. So if there's too much draw or something wrong happens, this fuse will blow, protecting your motorcycle. You're going to have an on-off switch. Now this is one of my favorite parts of this whole kit. The fact that you can turn on and off your driving lights when you choose. It's not a matter of having to wire it to the low beam or the high beam.
It's a really nice way to do it too, because if your bike is challenged with output, you can turn them on when you're going down the road at 6,000 RPM and only when you need them. And that way your system's not going to have a lot of load put on it.
Wire harness, absolutely important. A fuse circuit, a relay, and some sort of on-off switch besides the high and low beam switch in your motorcycle.
Yeah, and if you're a bonehead about electrics like I am, get a good mechanic or a friend that knows how to really electrically minded and wire them up properly. Yeah.
There you go. Driving lights on this week's Wednesday with Greg. Until next week, take care.
And ride safe.